closer. Because the more you think you see, the easier it will be to fool you. Behold thy water bottle. Abracadabra, abracadabra, Toastmaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen. What do you see? Do you see a bottle that is half full, half empty, or a bottle that contains 50% liquid? Right now, subconsciously or consciously, you all made a choice to either be optimistic by saying that the bottle was half full, or chose to be pessimistic by saying that the bottle was half empty, or chose to be realistic by saying that the bottle, in fact, contains 50% liquid. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you are absolutely correct. The optimists are 100% correct. So are the pessimists and the realists. There is no right or wrong answer. It is up to you to choose what you see and believe. When life gets rough, tough, and all you see is darkness, where you can't seem to see the light at the end of the tunnel, at that moment, are you going to be optimistic, pessimistic, or realistic? For an instance, I'm an incurable optimist at times. On every single January 1st, I make New Year resolutions to lead a healthy, balanced life. I'm hyped up in the first week or so, then lose my motivation. But guess what? I don't lose hope, because then comes Thai Pongal. I convince myself that Thai Pongal is a new beginning for Tamils, and once again, make a bulletproof plan. I stick to it for a week or so, then lose my inspiration. The same cycle of starting afresh, dropping off, starting afresh, dropping off repeats, where I constantly make fresh plans on every single auspicious day. And being in Sri Lanka, there are a lot of special days like that, like the Independence Day, Single and Tamil New Year, Vesak, Hajj, Christmas, so on and so forth. In life, I fall down like a million times, but still get right back up, because there is no such thing as the light at the end of the tunnel. You must realize that you are that light. Yes, you are the sun, the moon, and star of your life. So believe, be optimistic, and keep going. Because the next minute, the next hour, the next day are all opportunities to let bygones be bygones and start afresh. However, at present, with a deadly virus on the loose, are you optimistic, pessimistic, or realistic? I say it's best to be pessimistic. Come on, guys, it will be foolish and literal suicide if you go on the road without the mask, all while being optimistic. And trust me, the constant phobia of the virus, where our parents make us drink anything and everything that has kottamalli, make us take steam every single day, force us to drink herbal tea or hot water. With all of this, Hindu parents go one step further, where we were forced to listen to Kanga Sisti Kavasam and other religious songs to keep our home and the world safe. I seriously don't get the logic in the last one. However, these precautionary steps taken by our conventional parents with a pessimistic mindset saved us from the virus. Therefore, at times being risk-averse and pessimistic can save your life. Moving on, at times we dream of a land far beyond, an ideal magical world with no logic, rationale, no practicality. During such circumstances, are you going to be optimistic, pessimistic, or realistic? For an instance, soon after A-levels, I joined Ernst & Young, an audit firm. Being an auditor, you at times have to work late night until 2 a.m. in the morning and go back to work the next day at 9 a.m. Not just for days, weeks, at times for months at stretch, especially during deadline audits. But don't get me wrong, audit is not a laborious stuff. It's actually pretty fun. You get free scrumptious food, luxury transport, and get to have fun with your audit team who become your family. It was definitely a rollicking experience for me until reality hit me hard. I had to face my CA exams in a month. At that moment, I chose to be a realist. I knew it was inhuman to systematically go through the entire syllabus, watch videos, and do revision. Thus, I rolled up my sleeves, confronted reality right in the eye, made a smart, realistic plan, and got to work. Guess what? Not only did I get through the exams, but won a prize as well. Therefore, in life, we at times have to be optimistic, pessimistic, and realistic too. Just like how the optimist invents the aeroplane, the pessimist invents the parachute, and the realist faces the facts and jumps when he needs to. Come in closer once more and tell me, what do you see? Do you see a bottle that is half full, half empty, or a bottle that contains 50% liquid? The bottle that was in my hand has vanished into thin air. Always remember that there is something more than what meets the naked eye. Come in closer to look for the nuances and the details. Look on the bright side. Dive into the darkness. But most importantly, don't forget to look for the magic as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about perspective. Change your view, and indeed, you can change your life. Therefore, Toastmaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what do you choose to see? Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.